Hey guys, what's up? Tom with Tapina Fitness and Nutrition here. Just wanted to get together with you because I had a question from a client what type of shoe that I would recommend for working out. The type of training that we do is weightlifting, gymnastics, and quite a few other different things, and just a lot of different types of skills. And so having a pretty diverse shoe that can accomplish pretty much any task, any different thing that you can do is really what we're looking for. So a lot of CrossFit shoes are great because they basically are meant to be designed to handle the toughest things and be able to accomplish really any activity. So the first one that I really love is the Reebok Nano 2.0. As you see here, the Reebok Nano 2.0 is really a diverse shoe, and the reason I like the 2.0 is that it's more pliable, more flexible, and can still do things like rope climbs and many other activities, and still has a nice firm platform and base as an overall shoe. The next one that I would go to would be probably more the newer Reebok Nanos. I would say or recommend to stay away from the 7.0. I love the 4.0. That's probably one of my favorites as well. I'm not sure if you can find some of those, but the newest 9.0 looks pretty sweet as well. And I'm not seeing any of the 9.0s. Actually, here we go. There's a 9.0 right there. So like I said, they look pretty sweet, but if you look at the heel of the shoe, it looks like they're more designing it for more Olympic lifts, barbell lifts, and just more lifting in general. And I have heard that they are a much stiffer shoe, which doesn't really allow for as awesome for running for some people, because most people do heel strike, which is not really what I recommend, but not everybody has the best form for running. The next one that I would recommend would be the Nike Metcon. The Nike Metcon is also a good shoe. I just have heard that it doesn't have as wide of a toe box, and then it's a little bit more of a narrow shoe. And I've had some clients in the past where they literally squeak, and I've tried them on myself, and I just really don't like them. So I prefer the fit of the Nano because it has a wide toe box, and it isn't as narrow. If you have narrow feet, the Nike's a better fit. Some people like the look of the Metcon better than the Nano, and so I would say those are the biggest differences overall. But again, any of those versions of those Nike Metcons would be good as well. The next one that I would go to would be the Feiyu, which is actually made in, I believe, Japan, and is actually a martial arts shoe. Super flat shoe. The one that I would recommend most would be these here, and I believe you can get them in white and black, so not a lot of options, but the reason these are awesome is if you look at the price point, they are literally $32 shoes on Amazon. So I highly recommend those for people who are on a budget. And they are meant to be really flat soled shoes. So they're definitely not good for people for running that aren't used to running barefoot or are used to running with high support. But they are really good for lifting. They're really good for gymnastic movements, and because they keep you grounded as far as overall. The next one that I would recommend would be Lems, and that's also a barefoot shoe. This one's probably one of the ones that I would recommend the most, and it comes in many different colors. But this one's probably the best one as far as overall for just what would be able to accomplish more lifting and just a lot of different things. So basically, in a nutshell, the best thing would be to get some shoes that are as flat to the ground as possible so that you can lift heavier weight without having cushions under your feet or heel lifts. I do love Olympic lifting shoes, but that's a different topic, and I do have a different video that I've shot with things like that as well. This is more for just general lifting and just overall movements and just, overall. So to cover again, we've got the Reebok Nano and, different versions, 8.0, 4.0, and 9.0 and 2.0 are probably my favorite. The Metcons are probably my least favorite out of all these shoes. The Metcons are right here, but that's a personal preference. I know a ton of people love those, and they have good deals on the Metcons. I love my Lems. I do actually have high tops, and those are more my daily wear shoe, but they're great for lifting as well. And then I wear these around the gym all the time too. And these are a good just overall shoe.